Hey guys, what's up? I'm Bagrisham.
Gerald Lawson here.
We just got done watching Whiplash. How'd you enjoy the movie, Gerald?
Wow. Just wow.
You enjoyed it?
Oh my god.
It's a good movie.
That is the understatement of 2015. Great movie. Perfect movie. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Won Oscars. That's why. We are farmers. J.K. Simmons just killed it in this movie. He just destroyed it. Just perfect.
It's probably the greatest movie I've seen in the last 5 years.
Last 5 years? Seriously?
It was that good.
It's better than Avengers.
Yeah. I love the Avengers.
I love Avengers, but this was a better film.
This was just all around great. Like,
just a great
perfect
film.
Perfect
This movie's going to go down for quite some time. This movie came out last year. It's great. It stars Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons as Andrew and Fletcher. Go through the plot. Let's go through the plot.
Go ahead.
Starts off very simple. Andrew Neiman is playing the drums in his, I don't know, was it in his dorm room? Or was it just in an empty
I think
classroom?
it was just an empty classroom.
He was playing his drums in an empty classroom. He was working on his double time swing. And Fletcher, the band leader, the prestigious band leader, comes in and looks at him, listens to him, enjoys what he sees, and just sort of walks away. Forgets his jacket first and walks away.
Oops, forgot my jacket.
And then you see Andrew just going through what he's doing. He goes to movies with his dad. And there's a girl that he likes.
Love
Her name is
interest.
Nicole. She is working at the movie theater. And that's going on. He plays drums. He loves playing drums. He wants to be the next Charlie Parker. And the issue is he can play as much as you want, but his tempo speed is just not there. So while he's playing in normal practice, and he learns Whiplash.
Really difficult.
Really difficult.
Extremely difficult.
He starts off as second seat, and after accidentally misplaying the tempo, Fletcher goes off and starts throwing chairs. And straight up destroying him, demolishing him. Just completely wrecks Andrew, just without a doubt.
Keep in mind, Fletcher is emotionally, traumatically just at these kids' throats. Like, he is
That's the thing.
the most
The
ruthless
only issue
person.
is he really the villain, though, in this movie?
He's not the villain, which we
He's
find out
not
at the
the
end.
villain. He's just pushing the kids. But he's pushing, when you look at it from the beginning, he's pushing them just ridiculously hard. But if you think about it, it makes sense after you see the ending.
It's like when Andrew asked him, is there a line? And he was like, no, there is
There's
no
no
line.
line.
I'm just like,
if you,
there might be a line somewhere.
the only issue is there's not a line if you know that they have potential. He had potential. Fletcher saw it from the beginning, from the very beginning. Now, I don't know if this is true, but I read this online. It was a silly thing, but Andrew starts off with a white T-shirt. Now, I know this just sounds, but if you go through the film and look at his clothing style from beginning to end, it starts off really light, and then it just starts getting darker and darker as he becomes a much better player. In the end, he ends up looking exactly like Fletcher. He goes in with white, light clothing, and then as he progresses with his drumming skills, it just gets darker and darker until it goes full black, and he has
being consumed by the darkness.
Pretty much. So he goes through, and Fletcher just destroys him, and then Fletcher tells Andrew to work on his skills, learn Whiplash by heart. So Andrew learns Whiplash by heart, practices every day. And then, by some off chance, he loses a folder for the first.
We don't know what happened to the folder, but he lost it.
What I'm thinking is that Fletcher actually took it, knowing what happened, because he saw before that whenever the kid was out of tune, he knew he was in tune, but he didn't tell anybody. So. That's the thing. Here's what I think Fletcher took it while he had his back turned, and then used that as a way to spring him forward. Once he saw that his skill had progressed. And the issue is, so he loses his folder. Andrew can play Whiplash by heart, plays by heart, kills it. He gets first. He gets the main seat. And the issue is, the person that he beat out when he was in class, when he got chosen, what was his name?
He wasn't really important.
He wasn't really important. He had red hair.
We'll call him the Leprechaun.
We'll call him the Leprechaun, because that's what Fletcher called him. What are you looking for, a pot of gold? So either way, the original first string, Andrew and the Leprechaun have a battle for the part in a orchestra.
Which takes literally all day.
And Andrew earns the part. And after he earns the part, he gets on a bus, and his bus gets a flat tire.
Because
he has to ride another bus to get back, thinking there'd be taxis. There are no taxis, so he goes and rents a car. And while renting a car, he forgets his sticks
at the car
rental place, and drives up there, getting there 2 minutes late. When he was supposed to be there. He was supposed to be there at 5. He got there at 5:02.
Where he argues with Fletcher
about getting a spot. And he finally gets a spot, but he says, "Where are your sticks?" Doesn't have sticks.
So he gets in the car, goes all the way back to the car rental. And he's on his way back.
And he's late, and he gets hit by a car. And when he gets hit by a car, he is bleeding profusely. He doesn't seem to have broken anything.
Yeah, he didn't seem to break anything.
Actually, I think he broke one finger, because you did see a splint on his finger. He probably broke like one finger. So that happened.
Gets his sticks.
Goes
all the way back.
Runs blocks across.
Keep in mind, he just got in a car crash.
He just got in a car crash, and he's still booking it. Gets on stage and just fails miserably. Fletcher kicks him out, and he straight up charges Fletcher.
The kid had drugs.
Thus kicking him out of the school. After getting kicked out of school, his father finds out about what happens.
Mm-hmm. Get a lawyer and legal matters. Fletcher is no longer
employed after finding out what happened to Andrew and previous kids in previous classes. One of which committed suicide due to depression and anxiety. Which most likely was caused by Fletcher. So this happens. It skips into the summer, and Fletcher is no longer working at the school. He is at a jazz bar, which Andrew runs into. It's him playing jazz, and then Fletcher goes off telling Andrew that he pushes people. Yes, his methods are unorthodox, but he does it so that he can create.
Maybe Fletcher's not such a bad guy.
He's not a bad. He has terrible methods. There's no doubt about it.
Methods are hard when low down and evil, but they work.
They work. It's what he does. He's not there just to orchestrate. Any idiot can do that. It's literally what he says, but Well, I'm paraphrasing a bit, but that's what he says. And so Fletcher says he's going to be at the JVC, which is going to be in June, and it's a orchestra that's going to be playing. And at this orchestra, they can. That's how they get actual jobs, actual orchestras. So
Fletcher's a little misleading. He's like,
Fletcher's
we're playing
a little bit
songs.
We're going to be playing all of the songs that we play. We're going to play Whiplash. We're going to play the other songs. So he gets there. Turns out Fletcher knew exactly what Andrew did. Fletcher knew that Andrew got him fired, and he doesn't give Andrew the sheet music, which causes Andrew to bond miserably in front of the entire crowd, which Andrew gets upset and runs off stage, running to his father. But
Andrew
he has a change of start. He has drive, he runs back on the stage, and just starts killing. Hands down. The drum sequence alone was like 10 minutes, but it was a great 10 minutes.
And you told me it was uncut. It was one take.
It was one take.
It
just was excellent.
This went through the movie over the top for me. That was a one take, and that was just amazing.
Excellent. Just a great movie. So thoughts?
I will definitely be watching this movie again in the upcoming week sometime. Yeah.
That's good.
It's really good.
It's a good movie. I have a feeling this movie's gonna go down. The longer this movie is out there, the more people see it, the more people realize how excellent it is, the more it's gonna be remembered. Yes, it won Oscars, but it's still gonna just keep going, keep getting bigger. Favorite character?
Fletcher.
Yeah,
just his dialogue.
Just his dialogue alone was just hilarious.
You have to watch it because we can't say those words unless we bleep them out.
But still, I went from Tenzin from Legend of Korra and the State Farm guy to this, which just blew my mind.
What do you say, you faggot lip, something like that? I was like, oh my god, like the insults, like that's why mommy left daddy. I was like, Jesus Christ, you're just breaking this kid's spirit, but although he's just pushing him in.
All right, what's your favorite scene?
Definitely the ending scene. That was amazing.
I may be partial to this one scene, but during this one scene when Andrew and his dad have their, I want to say neighbors or friends from the high school over, and they have these athletic sons, and Andrew's trying to tell them that he got first string for the orchestra, and they don't really care that much, but their sons got
football and stuff.
Got football accomplishments.
Way more important.
That even though
it's like,
and Andrew's just bringing them down, and the burns in that one.
How
scene
about you come play for us? He was like, 4 words you'll never hear from the NFL. I was like, oh my god.
It was a great.
It couldn't be more perfect. Also, the scene where he's like breaking up with the girl. He's like telling her exactly what's going to happen.
When he was breaking up with the call was just.
Oh my god.
That did just hit home because that's exactly what his thought process was. He wanted to be one of the greats, and he couldn't spend time with, even though they weren't already spending time already, because you saw that he was ignoring her on his phone. Just so he could listen to music.
It was a great movie.
All right, how was the movie? Like, was it too long? Was it too good?
No, it was perfect.
It was perfect.
Yeah, it was just like always had something to look forward to.
It did have something because it started off. You saw his development, and then it just kept building over time.
Like extreme character development.
You saw him fall near the end, right as he got hit by the car, and he comes back in, but he just couldn't do it. But then he comes back after what he seemed like he was just throwing everything away, getting rid of the giving up on drumming. Then he comes back, and it just was perfect. All right, overall thoughts? Good movie. Great movie.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
This is a must watch. Go watch it.
This
if
is
you
a great
don't,
movie.
I will
You
murder
definitely
you.
need to watch it.
Alright, maybe I won't murder you, but
don't go that far.
Shh, it was that great.
It was that great. Go to Walmart, go to Target, go to Amazon. I don't care where you go. Find it on Blu-ray. Find it on DVD. Just get the movie. It's a movie you will definitely watch again. You cannot just watch it one and done. You definitely will see it again, just to see the little things that you miss.
The movie's not
which
that kind of girl. One and done.
Great. Overall, good movie. Highly recommend it. That's it.
All right.
See you guys in the next one.
Farewell.